really good game. Very frustrating game at that. But we kind of needed that, you know. I mean, we've been dominating teams for like the past 2-3 weeks.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches.
For the past 2 weeks, and we needed that. So AJ Green's out. He might be out for the rest of the playoffs. We got a lot of key injuries.
Everyone involved, they feel like they're part of it.
I decided to bench Dalton for this last game, as this game really doesn't matter necessarily for us.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. That's a staple.
This game really doesn't necessarily matter, so I decided to start RG3, get him some reps,
much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective game.
And see how he does.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Brought down by the cornerback William Jackson. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Hopefully everybody's still staying safe. I'm out here in the hard times, but it's 2021. We're going to finish this series. That is the plan, just to finish this series. We've been at this series for a long time. So I definitely want to finish it. So yeah.
List before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man
AJ Green's going to be out.
Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization.
I got a lot of injuries, unfortunately. I mean, AJ Green was balling.
Filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents.
Everybody was balling for me.
Team just the way you're supposed to.
Geno Atkins gets hurt. Come on, man. Just subbing all my backups in, honestly, because of injuries. And we've been facing injuries all year like crazy.
Look out. You've got a long game ahead of you.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen.
I don't know. I might have my guys just play like the first half. I don't know. We'll see.
That play got swallowed up.
On second down, here's Mixon. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance.
Yeah, the Seahawks almost did it. The Seahawks almost did it. It was just that blown coverage at the end. But if you guys didn't see it, I don't want to spoil it. Beautiful catch, because, man, the pressure was getting there.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Beautiful.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Room to run past midfield. And
let's go, Gio.
Across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Another nice gain, 16
Do I
yards
sign
there,
Gio
first
back?
Down again.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long.
That was a question. Do I re-sign Gio?
You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Because I'm letting a lot of guys go this year to save money in cap.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Airing one out for Boyd. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Thought we had him.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight.
Run that play again. I did see something that I liked a lot.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin.
Oh, and they allowed me to go.
And he gets
I wanted to slide, and I was in the wrong button.
35-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
I'm so used to playing Madden 21.
So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Griffin.
What a dot.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He got 29 yards that time.
Great.
Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted, and he is in.
Second possession of the game.
Running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing
our secondary
league,
has to get a
but the
lot
teams that
better.
run the ball effectively,
A lot of
they're the
our
ones that go deep into the
defensive
playoffs
guys
and
are
go to the
hurt.
Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know
Unfortunately,
in recent years in the
so,
draft,
man.
people have shied away from taking a runner early.
We'll see. We have to
do
do some really good defense adjustments.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Is a monster.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry.
But we had everybody blitzing.
Yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And that is
he had him
incomplete.
open too. Jeez, did I have zones?
I think the punter might
over
start
there?
to get into a pretty good rhythm there.
They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got him that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road,
at least about
taking the
15 or
crowd out of the
20.
game. It'd be ideal.
Benny Logan in there on the tackle.
Joe Mixon being held to 66 rushing yards didn't help either. Definitely when we ran the ball so effectively against Seattle.
Down, a very solid gain on that play.
That was my fault getting away from the run game.
A handoff to Mixon. And an alley to run. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
I definitely won't make that
It's
mistake
a Bengal
again
first down, a pickup of
in the
11.
playoffs for sure.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways?
And definitely
in this
we had
case,
3 running backs,
quick
what, 2
and
videos
shifty.
ago?
Can make moves,
Go
make
for
people
100
miss,
yards.
but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's
Oh my goodness. I probably had guys open, but man, I was not expecting that type of pressure. Jeez,
for him on the year.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Ooh, we almost broke out of that.
11 yards on the pickup.
Dude, I don't know. Do I re-sign
In today's
Gio?
NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed package.
They wouldn't be
You're gonna get
suspecting
smaller,
screen here,
lighter
would
guys
they?
on the field in
I
order to
rarely
cover the
run
expected
screens for
pass.
real.
So they might want to run the ball against a smaller,
They
lighter
wouldn't be
lineup
suspecting
with
this.
the big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play.
Oh my goodness, he's so fast.
And now, instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable.
Jeez.
They've got a chance to win.
First down. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Vontez Perfect, the one to get him down.
One thing to keep
See,
in
the
mind,
Titans are
partner,
like us.
especially
They're
in the
going to try
second
to,
half,
you know,
when you've got
pound
a running back
the
of this
rock
size,
out.
at these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And partner, I think that was a great example that
Geno
not
Atkins
all
back
tight
in,
ends are
that's
created
huge.
equal. Because
I
everything
didn't
was
even realize
right,
he might
got
have
the
been in
completion,
for like the past
but he's
couple
not one of the more
possessions.
dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The numbers for Matthews last week, 6 catches, 87 yards.
When you turn in good, consistent performances each and every week, you will rank in the top 10 in the league in receiving yards, and he's number 7 currently, hoping to move up as time goes on.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out.
Play action. But you guys are definitely running this rock.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
That's going to be
You
troublesome.
get him out of pads and just see him in a regular
I don't want to put a lot of guys in the box.
He is
but we're
a
gonna
huge
have to
human
respect
being
Henry.
and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks,
Gino got in there fast.
they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. Mariota from the gun on third down.
Mariota can't run, and nobody stepped up to stop him, huh?
Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
Come on.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you,
they're
I don't
moving
want
on
to
us.
throw the flag, but you
Not having
caused
all
the
my
play.
defensive
You
guys.
did it. I had to.
Really hurts.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
And we're going to have to
The
send
6-yard
around to
line, the
fill
line
up
of
the
scrimmage
gaps.
on 2nd and goal.
All right, they don't have Henry in, but they still couldn't run.
From the gun, Mariota. And that is caught.
Oh,
He's barring a really great effort today, Charles. Probably going to fall a little bit shy of 1,000, but still, he's had some moments this year.
Plenty of them for him to be in this spot right now. And I don't know about you, but I'm betting that the head coach spent this entire week playing a little bit of a mind game with him.
How so?
You go by him in practice, you go by him in the locker room, and you keep muttering like, yeah,
Oh,
been a
this
pretty
be a
darn
lock.
good year. I guess not going to get to 1,000, but you
gonna be a
know,
touchdown,
very
boys.
good year overall, and see if that motivation increases his production. And if you're able to do that, it increases your chances of winning.
We're going to find out. It's possible. Escapes the defender. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Not sure how you feel about it, but to me, I think we're seeing it in front of our eyes. This league continues to change. Look at the moves you ordinarily get from a running back from the quarterback position.
Yeah, that's like a Le'Veon Bell type move right there. But you're exactly right. The game's kind of evolving in that way, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the quarterback is rapidly becoming
Let's
an
go,
extra
Eifert.
running back as well.
And all the way inside
They're making
the
an obvious
15
blitz.
before they drop him. A really nice gain of
Definitely.
25 yards.
Oh my
His
God, they're doing
position,
it
and
again.
he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he's got his
There we go. Averaging more points than us.
defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Wadley. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Beautiful.
When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Let's go.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do.
Stuff we should have been doing in Seattle.
But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that.
Oh, I tried to stop and go.
You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield.
Eifert might have another TD.
When you can pick it up in big chunks
if
and
the linebacker
strike
doesn't
like that, have
drop back to his
explosive
zone.
plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Calling no gain here.
Has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the play no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer 3rd of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss.
They're running to the left. That's when we're blowing up. We got a blitz going that way.
Carry, it's Wadley.
Let's go.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now Mariota. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Everything was locked up. Just gotta watch out for the blitz. Gotta make quick decisions.
RG3. And this one is incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right? That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
Now Griffin. And he rifles one incomplete.
Oh, my goodness.
Not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing.
Dude, RG3's making some terrible throws.
You're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it.
Is his short?
He gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from
route
incomplete
throwing
to
that
complete.
bad? Why is this guy playing bump and run coverage against Ross? If Ross beats this, just to the house.
3rd down, Griffin being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front seven can get him down.
And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
Here's Wadley on the ground. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Good tackle.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looked like he was probably about to be gone.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Second down, Mariota. Quick hitter here is complete.
Jeez, man.
And they'll be inside
CPU's guys blow into everything. It doesn't matter.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive.
Like, that was one of my guys. They're dropping.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A first down throw for Mario.
Ooh, that should have
Ryan
been
putting
big.
that time there to get a hand on it.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A second down throw here for Mariota. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mariota again. And that is incomplete.
Too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late.
Let's
and
kind
that
of
way it's not
boo-boo.
formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
2nd and 10. Once again, Griffin. He's going to let this
Oh,
one
he
go
got him.
deep. He's got him in. Complete.
Let's go. Let's
I
think somebody else behind us.
Especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
Look like Kansas City
Feels that way, and I think
might get home field locked down. Let's go.
What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
I feel like if we
quarter, but you just
score
get
here,
that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right
score
there
a
on the
touchdown
brink,
here.
aren't they?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And some room to work. And able to rip off chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 22 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to
Gio
the
might get
backs,
re-signed,
play a little
man.
bit
He
of keep away,
might
don't you
just
think?
And
get
that's probably a good
re-signed.
philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be brought
that's
down. That's
super
a
face mask.
Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's
What's
a
the Eagles
5-yard or
record?
15-yard inadvertent or
9-6.
not. Now, it's a
Ooh,
lot
they
easier.
made some
You see it,
playoffs.
you call it.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's going to be met at
think
the
they would
line of
have to win
scrimmage
out,
and
right?
taken down. No gain
Green
on the
Bay's
play. It'll be second down.
12.
And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety.
These guys on the
One will
street
be
drill.
up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot.
Oh my goodness, he was screaming. And I had Campbell. I had Campbell too. Wow, did he just punch RG3?
Leading the surge there, he drops in for a loss of 6.
Alright, we're just gonna do halfback. Inside run. Oh my, that looks so open. Oh my goodness. Probably won't have a first here, but jeez, that looks so open. If we could have made him miss.
Can you deal with that? There on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And a hit jarred it loose. It's
Dude, I
incomplete.
thought that was a fumble.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything
Oh my
seemingly
goodness.
has been contested.
And that's another nice job there.
Third and
Forcing
3.
incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves
we're gonna go
all
this
game
way.
long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Send a hard flat that way.
Third and short yardage. Mariota.
Oh
He's
my
got him
goodness.
in. Corey Davis. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He had their lone
And it was a
TD
zone
earlier.
that way
Now
too.
he's got a
It was
first
just
down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him
Sad
on the
part
ground before he got to the
about that.
sideline. But what great
That was a
vision
zone that
and
way.
understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing, Mariota. And his throw
He
is
felt
gonna
the
be
pressure. He had him
incomplete.
open. He
Let's
really
face it,
did. He had the
perfection is
underneath
something we
and
all
the tight
chase,
end open.
Whether it's playing this game or whatever we do.
Alright, we're sending the blitz here.
But that's what they were searching for as that
If he
pass
beats
goes
us over his top.
This offense
Oh,
in
whoa,
desperate
what
need of a
the?
conversion as they come
Nah,
up
they're
on
running some
3rd down.
BS.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. And it's a short one here.
As soon as I try to start stripping the ball away.
Gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Play did.
Well, that was a simple throw and
And they're
catch.
eating up a
Even
lot
with
of
that
clock.
completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule.
I'm
on
running
down and
this
distance.
blitz,
I
man.
think they were hoping to get it to him.
We're
He could
getting
make
in
a man
there.
or two miss, but that
We
one
are
close quicker.
screaming.
Pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it.
Alright, we got a QB spy.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And
Dude.
he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
He dotted up
Mariota
on
now.
that.
Perfect since the second half started. 7 of
Come
7.
on,
It's
man.
1st and 10.
Jeez, oh Peasel, right when they needed it the most, like the ball was about to get at least batted down.
They run here with Wadley. And a pickup of
Man,
about
Gurley
4
must have got
down
hurt. It
inside
must
the
have been
10 to
Gurley
the
on that
8-yard
punt return.
line.
I mean, Henry.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
Here's Mariota.
Oh, my.
Miss kicks like that, can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Oh, he's coming.
On 2nd down, here's Griffin.
Oh, I had Eifert. I should have just threw it. I had Eifert. I want to go back to that play.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness
Look at the
against them
exact
as this
same
game
look,
goes
too.
on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd and long. It's Griffin. Now he's flushed it under pressure.
That
again.
sucks.
The balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Mariota. Caught right side, Davis. And
Ow,
brought down, but
damn.
they get it to their 30-yard line.
Man, this is not
He's
looking
been
good
big,
for the
2
secondary
touchdowns
at
earlier.
all.
Now he's got a 1st down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him. Do
Oh,
what
let's
you
get it.
have
Let's
to
get
do.
it. Get the
But
sack.
sometimes
Oh, my
they get locked
goodness.
into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys
Oh,
are in his
my
area.
He certainly
goodness.
looks to be in that groove right now. The
That
end run on
really
the
just
scramble
happened.
there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
That
Partner,
really
he was
just
going through
happened.
his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd
Come
one, he
on.
decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Mariota, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
How does he not
And he will
fumble?
have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Jeez, Peasel, man.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as
And
a
he is
space
passing
game.
all over
Get your
us.
best players
That's
into
not
space
good.
with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people
How's
miss
he
an
not
open field.
fumbling?
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. They run again with Wadley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Yeah, we have 0 takeaways.
Drive. This is
We
3rd
ranked
and
5th in
7.
takeaways. I think we was 1 for a while.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Dude,
And he
what?
picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to
Okay.
convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running.
Okay.
Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. On that screen, they've wrapped up the division. Now currently sitting in the coveted number 2 spot. Of course, you'd love number 1, but if you can't have one, number 2 is pretty good.
I agree with you
There
totally.
we
And here's
go.
the other part, too. The really good teams, the really confident teams, they're not as
Jeez.
worried about being number 1. 2 is fine because they feel like they can go on the road and win against number 1 if they absolutely have to. The big thing, though, is clinching one of those early byes and able to sit and get a little rest as the playoffs begin.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take
And
this
he's
one
got a
out only
yard.
to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
This rock again.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Griffin flushed out right. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to
here for
flush
a
out to
play
his
action
right to
move
try and
right here.
evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a football.
Oh my, dude, no way.
Football, it is. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit.
After reviewing the play,
Oh, we got the
run
ball.
on the field was reversed.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's a give to Mixon.
Let's go. Let's go.
Open space inside
Let's
the
go.
10.
Let's go.
Good
That's
yardage
not a
as he rumbles
touchdown?
for 24 and a 1st.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That
What?
puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day
How
goes
was
along.
that not a touchdown?
Mixon trying to punch it in.
Let's go.
Sometimes when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to, and that means that they're ahead of the
Let's
defense.
go. Everything was locked.
Bengal pressure.
Everything was locked up.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, Mariota.
Oh, he literally threw me the game. He literally threw me the game. Come on, Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie.
The biggest teaching point.
Come on,
Get your head
man.
around. Locate the football so
He
you can
literally
make a
threw
play
us the
on it
game.
while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete
That
pass
one
on that
hurts.
last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mariota now. And he hits his man, Matthews. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
To throw Mariota. Oh, there's that
Oh,
man again. It's
my
complete.
goodness.
And he's got
How
this
does
down
he
to the
not
35.
fumble?
The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Mariota. Left side, caught by Matthews. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. A 1st down carry for Henry. And
there's
get this
Henry.
down only to the 18. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Again, it's Henry. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 3rd down, Mariota.
Let's go. We were screaming.
Sacked back at the 24. Back onto the field. He's been a good. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away
As I
from him.
just running and said,
Everyone else is trying to execute
this
what
could
they're
be
supposed to
risky.
do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield,
Okay,
or moved away
we'll kind
from
of get it down to
In
the
this
2
case,
minute
though,
warning.
a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Griffin on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Fighting through pressure. Fighting through, and he's got space.
Slide.
Taken down,
How do you slide? How do you slide?
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Oh, that was clutch.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
So they come up on
I swear,
second
ain't
down,
like
and they can
slide
get another
like
run
square?
we just saw. Would likely
Square
put an end
X?
to
I think
this
it's
thing.
square. Double tap square.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's He's going to get
Oh,
this
my
inside the 30.
goodness.
Now another time
Yeah, we're just
out
keeping this
call
ball
by
on
the
the ground.
Titans. And they'll be
That
disappointed
RG3
to have to burn one there after
for,
giving up the
that
first
was
down. Not
huge.
totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
And all we need is one more first down.
They'll run here with Mixon.
Let's
And
go.
he'll push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now the Titans will use their
this is
third
game.
and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down
and
play.
5. We don't have to rush. Good win for RG3.
Now they run with Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my
Run
offensive
this
line,
rock.
no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's
Oh,
take this
dude, how
one
did
down
he
to
slip
about
in
the
there?
23-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
This
How
has
did
been
he
an up
slip
and down,
in there?
back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
GG's. If they, man, you know how, I don't even want to talk about it. I'll wait until after this kick. But I would be so mad they came up, blocked it, returned it for a touchdown for game. Oh,
7-point game.
dude, that would be devastating.
From
4
a
seconds
defensive
left.
perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah,
Hit the field goal that needed to be
they
hit.
were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
I want him to run it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. One last shot now from Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Dude, we still couldn't pick it up.
Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't
Well,
connect.
GG's.
We're going into
We get the
final
redemption
play of this
win.
game. They
RG3
needed some type of a miracle
looked it
there at
alright.
the very end, but
He
couldn't
looked
get
it alright.
done.
Let me
However,
know
treated
what you
really
guys
a
think in the comment section
spectacular
below how
Even though they
RG3
didn't
looked.
finish it off,
We ran the
you're
ball
exactly right.
effectively.
They took us down to the last
Definitely
play.
was an
We're
entertaining
still-
game.
You're wondering, could it
He
happen?
threw some dots.
Possibly,
RG3
even
definitely
though
threw
we
some
both knew
dots.
it was a long shot.
But hopefully you guys enjoyed it.
So for the Bengals,
In the next
a final
video,
win here means
it will
they'll
be
finish at
the live
14-2.
stream in the
And now they'll
playoffs.
have the week off
So I
as
hope
they
you
get
guys
set to
enjoyed.
go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Tennessee,
And have an amazing day.
they wanted desperately
Your boy
to finish
Coldbreaker
at 500,
00X is
but
out.
that won't happen, as it'll be a
Peace.
7-9.